Hey everyone, Technomentary here with the video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to review iOS 26 on the iPhone 12 mini. We're going to talk about the new features, the performance, battery life, and if it's worth it or not to update to this version. So let's dive right into it. Now you might notice iOS 26 has tons of UI update in terms of the interface. First thing you might notice that you can now stretch out your time here. You can also move around the widgets, and you also have this 3D wallpaper effect as well to begin with. That's just the lock screen itself. Now going into the phone, actually you're going to see an updated app icon as well, from the camera to some of the major ones. And then there's a new feature in terms of liquid glass, which if I edit this home screen right here, click on edit, let's go ahead and try this, edit, and then click on edit, customize. There's a clear one that will replicate the liquid glass effect, which for some people it's pretty cool, others may not find it interesting. Now there's also other updates around the actual message app. You can now change background for each contact. There's also a live translation option available. And in the phone app itself, now you can screen phone calls to filter out, screen phone calls to basically ask for a reason before answering, and also hold assist detection where you can hold your line in place as you step away. So there's going to be other features as well. And then there's also a feature around basically, let's go ahead and take a look here. We'll see, as I mentioned, feature around the lock screen, stretching time, adding background color, voting option as well for group chats, and then screen call, holding a line, and then updates to the whole major app, like redesign of the photo apps. If you didn't like the previous design here, you'll see an updated version as well, and all of these enhancements as well. You'll also see an update to the camera app UI. You'll see here a new redesign of the camera app itself and how you take pictures to give you that more of those effects. Again, just those enhancements. You also see searching across the board for different apps has changed as well. You'll be having option to basically go ahead and search in a more efficient way. So those are going to be the major update to this update. Now in terms of performance here, good news is I have tested most of the apps that I use, from social media to music, video streaming, productivity to game. I haven't had any issues with any of the apps I've been using. You might have to do a quick update on the app itself if you have older version of it to meet the latest version of it, but it should work without any issues. Other than that, all of them seems to be pretty stable and working as expected without any problem. So that's good to know about this update. Now the other major thing is going to be probably the battery. You might be wondering how the battery life on this phone is. Now the phone has a fairly small battery because it is a mini size, around 27 I believe mAh, which gives you around, on a full healthy battery, about 10 to 12 hours of actual usage depending on your usage level. So that's not going to be an issue. This update does not have or cause any issues with the battery, at least that we have seen on this device. Now one cool feature update to the UI is that now you can pretty much see last time you charge, and then also how long it will take for the phone to charge to 80% and then 100% as well. So you get a time estimate when it comes to charging as well. So those are kind of quick enhancement. But battery otherwise seems to be unaffected, which seems to be a big question when it comes to major updates. Now the other thing is, you might be wondering, is it worth it to update to iOS 26 on the 12 mini here? First thing, I'll make a note of this. Keep in mind this phone is now close to 5-year-old phone, released back in November of 2020. So this is a major update for itself, and it's kind of impressive that it still got this update, considering it's almost 5 years now. But the other thing about this update is it's around a little over 10 gigs that I've seen. So it's going to take some storage. So if you don't have storage, you need to make some storage available. And then the other thing you're going to want to consider is that this is a .0 release that has been released. Sometimes there's bug fixes, again, that are discovered that are fixed in the .2 or 3 release, which can take a couple weeks to get out. So if you don't want to jump into this version, you can still stick on iOS 18.7, which is a stable update. But if you do decide to get all of this feature update enhancement, you can pretty much get it without having any issues. There were a couple of minor issues some people reported about the connectivity on the cellular, which seems to be an easy fix, and also some of the updates around basically general slowness, which can happen from the initial update, but over time as you use it, it should be fine after the indexing is complete. But other than that, I haven't seen any issues with it. So if you really want to jump onto this version, you can definitely do it without any issue, or at least major issues. But if you choose to decide to stay on 18.7, that is also secure and stable as well until a later version of 26 comes out. But it's definitely a great news for the iPhone 12 mini users out there, because this is still a great device and they no longer make these kind of mini devices anymore. So again, a great device still even in 2025, and definitely great to see this update on it. That's why I want to hear from you if you updated your iPhone 12 mini or any iPhone to iOS 26, how your experience has been like. Do leave a comment in the comment section, and consider hitting the like and subscribe button for more reviews like this. We'll see you guys next time.